all can call me Sudipto, okay? I'm from Rotary Club of Calcutta Midwest. It's a city of joy from India. I joined Rotary about 12 years back in Calcutta, Rotary Club of Calcutta Midwest, the name of the club. It was chartered in the year of 1983. Well, this club was, initially it was a club of the doctors, when I was not there. So basically they decided to go for all this, service-oriented job work which doctors can handle, basically. So they went straight, in addition to polio eradication, blood donation camp and etc. They went straight to a eye foundation and eye care center near to Calcutta city. They found a village, a good small village, and their activity was so good. The local municipal corporation, they just handed over one big piece of land, it's about an acre, to have this eye foundation center, to have the regular camps over there. So this is how the club started in the year of 1983, and all the villagers, they used to come to that particular eye care center once or twice in a month, and they used to undergo the eye surgery, to get back the vision, and they used to implant this intraocular lens. All was arranged by our Rotary Club of Calcutta Midwest. Fund was raised by them, and there is a small building. It was made by our club itself. And all the villagers, they are so benefited. The old people who have got no money in the pocket to get back the vision, our club came forward to help them out by undergoing this particular surgery and all. So this is how the club started, and later on there are a lot of activities. I am coming back to the club activities and the city in details. But before that, I would like to tell you something. You might be wondering that why I am here and how I am here. So let me tell you one small thing. I came to Maryland University to meet my daughter Tanya, who has been doing PhD in Environmental Science and Technology by the Rotarian Bill Bauman, is the chairman of that particular department. And Tanya, you see, after joining this particular university in 2007, has been insisting me that Daddy, come to this particular place, Maryland University, see how beautifully it has been laid down, how beautiful the greeneries are, the landscapes, the buildings, and meet the nice people like Bauman and all these people over here, and they'll be delighted. But my luck goes against me, because suddenly I started having my family problem. My wife developed a cancer, first the breast, then the gallbladder and the chest, and for 3-4 years I had to run from post to pillar, and she passed away. And then my old parents, they are also staying with me, they are also gradually passed away. So for 5 years I was too much busy with the domestic problems. I couldn't make out any time to come over here and visit Maryland University. But this year Tanya forced me, Dad, this year you are free, and this is the last lap of Tanya. So she is likely to leave, or complete that graduation. So she forced me that you come over here and then you see the beautiful place. And I'm so surprised to see the wonderful place, I couldn't just imagine. I would have missed it, if I would have not come to this particular place, let me be very honest. So this is how I'm here. And then Tanya said that, Dad, you must visit one club. And which one? But the club I have already visited. I said yes. Because I remember when in 2007, when the Tanya decided to come and join the Maryland University, I was really sad, because that time my domestic problem was still alive. So I was thinking to come down with him, to put him down to a proper place and all, but I couldn't get any opportunity. So what I did is, since he's going along, so I immediately went to the website, found the College Park Rotary Club president and Rotarian Kobe. I wrote him a letter, email, and immediately she reacted and she contacted Tanya immediately, picked her down from this particular place where he was staying at that time. She was having some accommodation problem. Brought her down to this particular club, perhaps in some other hall, and then Tanya, exchanged this club flag, the same club flag with Rotarian Kobe as back as 2007. So I'm very much familiar to this thing, and I'm giving an answer of the question, you see, that Steve raised in the letter when I sent him that I'm here, I want to visit. He asked me, see, how did you find my club? So Steve, this is how, you see, I've been able to find your club. Not today, 2007, you see, I was back this thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see, this is how I'm here. And then now, you see, coming back in short, because today is a very important day of installation of our friend, and then the outgoing president say goodbye, and also it's a very emotional moment, so I'll not take much time, but I can't resist myself to speak, not to speak something about my country and about my club activity. I'm coming from a city which is called, name is Calcutta. Presently, it was named in Calcutta, now it has changed to Kolkata. This city is a 300 years old city, the Britishers came and they ruled for more than 300 years, and that was the first capital of India they selected. It is topographically so beautifully made, and that's why they choose that place is the right place for running the whole show. So Calcutta was the capital, and that's why all the industries, all the tea gardens, and all these activities, the British they started from Calcutta only. But later on, as you know, there are a lot of political gimmicks and all these things. So they had to move from Calcutta to New Delhi, and now New Delhi is currently the capital of India. There are 4 metro cities in India. Calcutta is one of them, then New Delhi, then Chennai, and then Mumbai, the financial capital. New Delhi is the capital as just like your Washington DC. And Calcutta is having the old culturals with the old culture, old tradition. The industry is now a little bit slow in Calcutta for some local political problem, but the city is again coming back. But if you just come to Calcutta and go to the downtown places, you will find all the buildings are very similar architectural features of the British architect. You'll be easily able to make out once upon a time the Britishers, they made really some good job here. And all such buildings have been now preserved properly by the government, and it has been declared as a heritage building. Nobody can change the features of the building from the outside. Internally you can do some here and there changes, but externally you can't change it, So, and Calcutta is very famous for the culture and hospitality, Once you step into Calcutta, you will find how the people there are warm. Not only the people, all the Rotary clubs also, the hot welcome. Of course, you are also giving me a very hot welcome. I'm feeling hot. So this is in short the city of Calcutta. Calcutta has produced a lot of Nobel laureates also. Rabindranath Tagore, the famous poet, who is a great friend of Albert Einstein. And then later on, you see one gentleman is Dr. Amit Hussain. He is microeconomics, he has got a Nobel Prize. And the most important thing, you must be knowing that Mother Teresa, she won the Nobel Prize in Peace. She is from Calcutta, my own place. Calcutta is a place where from our couple of years back, the RI president, Dr. Kullan Banerjee, you must have heard his name. He's from my city, He was born and brought over there, studied. Later on, for the this professional commitment, she shifted to Gujarat. Gujarat is a very big industrial hub. So she has been working over there for the last 20-30 years. This is all over the Calcutta. The people are very simple, no complications. The climate is tropical climate. Sometimes it is very much sweating and all this thing unbearable. For the heat, I thought that my Calcutta and India is a very hot place. And I've been telling my daughter that don't worry for the heat, I'll be able to manage, She said, Dad, you don't know, this heat is a different type of heat. I said, I care a damn for the heat because I am placed from that territory. But coming over here, June 4th it was okay. Couple of weeks it was okay. I was in the river cruise and all these things. But suddenly, you shot up to such a thing. I was absolutely feeling dehydrated all the time. Carrying water, what not, get on it and all. And I'm then saying, her husband, she is a doctor. He's a doctor. He said that, Dad, you should be very careful. You can't bear this. I was going every day for the morning walk. Like that, I came out. And I'm seeing that people like this gentleman, they're jogging and trekking and all these things. I said, what's wrong with me? The moment I started, I felt absolutely collapsed. So this is altogether a different, I think the heat is piercing in my brain. It's a different kind of place. But one good thing which I am not getting over here, to be very frank, there is no pollution. India is a place, is a highly polluted area. In the air you can't breathe properly. So there is heat, there is a heat, there is a pollution, and there is a humidity. The three things, combining together, it is unbearable. But here, the best part of the whole thing is there is no pollution. At least the mainland area where I am staying, or she is staying now, is absolutely free from pollution. I'm so happy to breathe. So this is all about the Calcutta city. And now I'm coming back to my club activity. But thank God, you see, India is not having any problem. And all credit goes to all the Rotarians. They have done a wonderful job, very extensive work they have done, you see, village to villages. They had some problems with the Muslim community because initially they didn't allow. They didn't simply allow, no, you cannot give that particular this thing and etc. So there's a long negotiation going on with their community and all this thing. Ultimately, we have been able to convince them. We have penetrated that area also, and we have, because there are a lot of cases started coming up from the Muslim society, since they are not allowing us to enter that particular locality for some religious reason. So ultimately they agreed, and ultimately we have been able to control all these things. Our club has got 5-6 centers, and out of that 3 centers were under the Muslim community. This thing, I don't know the reason, but now you see they are totally convinced and totally controlled, and we are very happy. And in addition to that, you see there is a regular, blood donation camp, then shelter for the homeless, and then dropout children we used to pick up from the underprivileged group, put into the right school and all these things. Drug addict people, we normally take them for the rehabilitation and all these things. And then cervical cancer camp. We have a lot of doctors still in our clubs. Recently, 3rd of this month, we inducted, the installation was taking place, we inducted 8 doctors altogether on the installation day itself. So this cervical cancer camp has become very successful, and it is in collaboration with some local cancer institutions. And after detection, the patient we used to take to a proper hospital for a proper treatment. So that's a wonderful job, you see. I think the district governor has given me a very big appreciation to our club people. And then you see there are other activities it is going on. But now you see the thrust area of our club, that particular piece of land where we are doing this, the intraocular lens implant and all these things. It was suddenly closed down because the government suddenly stood up and they imposed a lot of restrictions. Restrictions like you have to keep a full-time doctor, full-time nurses, full-time stability room, full-time everything, like a full-time hospital. So we simply said that, we are sorry, see, we are Rotarians, it's a Rotary Club. We are not a hospital, this institution. So they said, no, we can't allow you to do the things like that, so we had to ultimately close it down. And quite a long time there is no activity. But recently what has happened is a very good development has taken place. We have been searching for a good eye foundation partner. Those who are having good doctors, nurses, and they can spare a few of the doctors, you see, sometime at least 7-8 hours or something like that, and the nurses also. The entire medical facility, we are trying to look for some sort of an institution. Extensively we have searched, and ultimately we have got very recently, so a couple of months back, Sushruth Eye Foundation Corporation, and they are so good. They have just visited our site. They have seen how the place has been made abundant and all this thing, and they have agreed that entire medical support they will give, entire medical support, right from the giving doctors, nurses, medicine, everything, and the operation and all these things should be undertaken. Surgery will be at the site only, for which we are raising the fund to make a beautiful hospital slowly and gradually, step 1, step 2, step 3. Initially we are starting with whatever we are having. We are renovating the same thing, we are starting with that. But later on, in phase 2 and phase 3, we are going to have a full-fledged eye care center, and the name will be Midwest Rotary Club of Midwest Sushruth Eye Foundation. This will be our final planning. It has been passed in the board, and the project report is under preparation. And the district governor, the presently Rotarian Mukherjee, is very much helping us in organizing the fund and all these things. And he has advised that it should be a matching grant project. You must be out of the matching grant projects, So the matching grant project is like that. Suppose it's a $1 million project. So our club will raise some fund, and district governor will also contribute from his own this thing. He has got a lot of money to this thing, and the balance money we'll have to collect from the matching grant partner from abroad. So that kind of project report is under preparation, and I'll be forwarding one project report to my friend. In case you find that project report, after going through all these things, it is interesting, and you can also join hands with us and all these things. There is no bar that you will have to do it. You can just go through, knowing this thing, going back, that project report is not complete. I'll send a copy of the same thing to my friend. You just look through that. And if you are interested, you can lay hands with us for joint venture as a matching grant partner from the United States of America. And it will be a great achievement for me as well as for my club. In addition to that, there are many other small jobs we are doing. All are for the underprivileged group. So this is all about our activity. From last 30 years we have been doing the same thing. Our meeting room is in a Calcutta club room. This is one of the famous clubs in India, and it was also made by those days Britishers. And in Calcutta club we are having a regular weekly meeting on Wednesday at 6 p.m. the same time. So presently our number is it's about 40. Out of that, it's about 20 is Paul Harris Fellows, and balance are in the process, and they will be joining very shortly and all things. So that is all about Calcutta, and that is all about my clubs. And ladies and gentlemen, you see, I think I've been able to give you the proper picture of my city, my club activity. And today is a very auspicious day because my friend is undertaking the responsibility of the Rotary Club of College Park, Maryland, as a president of 2013-14. So give a big hand for him. And my salute to the outgoing President State for your wonderful performance for the last 1 year. I'm pretty sure that this is a wonderful job. So one big hand for you. Thank you so much. Any question from anybody?
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, and thank you for giving me the opportunity.